Buckeyes hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy.
Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes.
As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25.
He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Berry.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And 2nd down after that completion. Ball handed off.
He finds some space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
It's a short completion to the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Wants to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The ball is caught. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the return man runs out of bounds. Wideout's now clustered. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it in the open. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Moves out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Johnson. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Barry. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's hit as he throws it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Barry. Fights through the tackler. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick throw to the left side. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd and goal for the offense.
Quarterback still with the football. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things the defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching him.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, he fumbles. Gets the first and still running. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now here's the toss play. He breaks free. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Gets made on the out route. Headed for the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball for 31. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run that hurry up. The throw, it's St. Clair. Signs the quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Backed up to the 10-yard line. It's second and long. Looking for a receiver. Short connection to the tight end here. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his fifth catch in this first half.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Back-to-back deep shots. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. He could not make something happen before the break here. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Second down play coming up.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Still no answer for this offense.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. Touchdown, LSU. And they jump on top here in the second half.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And the return man steps out at the 28. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for some space. It's Durham. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle. It's Berry. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Berry. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Running back with the football. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. This is the 6th play on the drive. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Berry. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. To the air. It's St. Clair. Receiver makes the catch. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Launches it deep down the left side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. That's a huge gain, grabbing momentum as the third period expires. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Over the middle, it's Durham.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. try and muscle for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And they'll kick it off to get this season underway. You can feel the excitement here. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And it's a bunch formation. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They're going to run it. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it second and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he'll drop back here on third down. Bringing pressure. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Johnson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
No huddle here for the offense.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he drops back in the gun. It's another deep shot. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He makes the catch. The gamble pays off, and they take an 8-7 lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. They're going to run it here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield, Leonard Fournette, and, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.